make sure you're subscribed to Jerkrispy.
Anyways, what's up, y'all? Show some testimony. Christian, we're back in that video. The episode where Finn opened up and what it teaches. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 500. And, you know, let's see what's going on. Last time, a legend of, it, you know, it's been a minute. It very much been a really cool night. I would say a minute. It been a minute since I watched them. A minute. Like, yeah. But we had though.
No one loves me like Jake.
The greatest hero in the land of Ooo, the boy who defeated the Lich, saved the world more times than anyone can count, and never gave up on anyone, is hiding inside a trunk in the basement of his own mind. Finn has regressed to his teenage self, curled up in darkness, unable to face his own life. The numbers on that trunk read 4510, April 5th, 2010, the day Adventure Time first aired. He's literally retreating to before all of the pain began. And standing in front of that trunk is Fiona, his gender-swapped story counterpart from another universe who barely knows him, but has a name in common. She has to be the one to pull him out. This is the heart of Fiona and Cake's Season 2 finale, and more than just a conversation between two characters. It is a masterclass in what it takes to reach someone who is drowning in grief, and what it means to truly let go. Let's break down every moment of this conversation and discover what it teaches us about healing. But before we get there, we need to understand how both of these heroes ended up so broken in the first place.
Right.
Fiona spent all of Season 2 struggling. She tries to help everyone around her.
Then they about to show some spoilers. I didn't see this. And now that's a finale? What you mean a finale? I gotta watch it, but it'll be cool. I'm probably gonna forget about it anyways.
Impulsive choices keep making things worse. Her ex-boyfriend, DJ Flame, has moved on to Fennel, who looks exactly like Fiona but with different hair.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That really stings. Fiona can't let go. She kisses DJ Flame backstage at a concert in a moment of passion, immediately regrets it, and watches her friends successfully save their community space without her help. And then she destroys that same community space with a bulldozer in a moment of pure self-sabotage. By the finale, Fiona genuinely believes she's ruining everything she touches. She helps people because she can't face her own feelings of inadequacy and feels like she needs to help others to make herself feel worthwhile. Sound familiar?
Yep.
Meanwhile, Finn is in his 30s now. He's got the beard, the mechanical arm, the buff bod, the lifetime of adventure etched into every scar. And Jake has since passed away. We don't see Jake die.
I'm still mad about that, bro. They did my dog Jake wrong. Like, how you knew I did not want to see Jake? Like, that's what I don't understand it. How did you know I didn't want to see Jake and Kate Fiona? Like, you know, Kate, Jake? Yeah!
On screen, but the evidence is everywhere. Finn has a tattoo of Jake on his chest.
Hey,
in episode 9, his pain tree in the undergrowth shows all of his unprocessed memories as pain fruits that won't float away to be processed. The biggest one is Jake's death. Jake! Finn's
it's not that easy getting over somebody though. Like, it's not very, to this day, I'm still hurt. I lost a loved one, someone last year, bro. And I'm not going out details, but I did explain this in a video. And I could show you a video. One of my closest friend, well, not even closest friend, cousin / day one that I've been knowing since I was a little child had passed away. That's all I'm gonna just say in details. I'm not trying to tell you specifically what happened. Just know they passed away. But in general, but it hurt, and it's still hurt. I'm still hurting to this day, bro. Not that much, but you know, I'm healing day by day. You know, that's what it is.
Poison, but his soul has refused to come back because of a botched procedure. He chose to hide in his own mind rather than face a world full of pain without his best friend. When Fiona finds him deep inside of his heart, The first thing he says cuts straight to his deepest wound.
No one loves me like Jake.
If that love was truly irreplaceable, why bother coming back at all? That is Finn's reality. Meanwhile, Huntress Wizard is trying everything to save Finn. Everyone in his community, his family, everyone he knows who loves him is trying to bring him back through magic, medicine, every remedy possible. His wounds have healed, but his eyes are dull and lifeless. His soul is still trapped somewhere inside, refusing to come out. Huntress Wizard asks Fiona to do what no one else can, which is to enter Finn's subconscious and to bring him back. This was a huge ask for Huntress Wizard, asking for help for someone else, and she was that desperate. Fiona gets guided by Bellamy Bug, a character from the original series episode Rainy Day Daydream. Together, they walk through Finn's imagination zone, and every location tells a story. She passes the entrance to Pillow World, where Finn lived an entire alternate lifetime. The pit where he and Sweet Pea defeated the Lich. The Earldom of Lemongrab. The Temple Dungeon where Fern once tried to trap him. Each place represents an emotional scar, a piece of who Finn became. The visual storytelling here is brilliant. Fiona walks through the greatest hits of Finn's heroic life, but she's headed down, deeper and deeper still, until she reaches the basement of Finn's entire life, the darkest corner of his mind. And there lies the trunk, where Finn sits inside, and he is not the 30-something-year-old bearded hero who is buff and ready to face the world. He's afraid, he's scared, and he doesn't want to face the world. Fiona stands in front of that trunk.
Man, it's like, bro, just all the adventures with Jake, bro, it was so fun. And now, just doing them adventures without Jake, it just don't seem right to do no more. Like, and like, people don't like PB, Marceline, they might not understand that because, you know, Jake was never truly deeply in love. How Jake, he was, you know, in love with Jake. They would never know, you know? They was right and die for each other. Even though they got in an argument, they get back cool and stuff. They were like brothers. You know, that real life, his brother on some stuff. Real life, his brother, like his dad raised him. Like Jake dad raised him, and the mom raised him. That's crazy.
And keep in mind, she barely knows this person, but she's the only one who can reach him. So she starts talking. Fiona tells Finn that there are people waiting for him up above, people who need him to come back. But Finn doesn't want to. There's only one person he wants to see when he gets back there, and that person isn't there to greet him. Jake is not there. When you've lost the person who understood you so completely, your soul melded with theirs, and they're gone. Every other relationship just feels like a lesser version of what you had.
Right.
The world becomes dimmer. Connection feels impossible. This is where grief traps us. We don't think rationally about it. We convince ourselves that our pain is permanent, that what we lost can never be replaced, which is true, but that doesn't mean that you can't live life to its fullest while acknowledging that that person is not coming back. We convince ourselves that our pain is permanent, that what we lost in terms of connection and emotion and love can never be replaced, and that trying to move forward somehow betrays the person we're mourning. Fiona pushes back.
Huntress loves you.
Finn asks, uncertain.
She said that?
Not with, like, words.
And Finn closes the trunk, retreating further into darkness. Finn can't trust love that isn't explicitly spoken.
Right, because we all know that dude loved it. PB, he liked the Princess Bubblegum. Princess Bubblegum did not like him the whole time. She was just using him as a friend. She friends on that man. And to find out she was like, you know, she like Marceline the whole time. And you could tell they liked each other. You know? When the episode with Marceline and Jake and Finn and Princess Bubblegum and BMO all got their stuff taken, and they were singing a song, and the PB stopped Marceline talking about you being too explicit or some or whatever word, too something, and she started singing a song about her and blah 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 blah.
He had a relationship with Jake that was so tight, so connected, that he knew what his brother was thinking as well as the other way around at all times.
Right.
Huntress Wizard has sacrificed everything for Finn this season. She killed a deity. She traveled across multiple universes and dimensions, destroying her alternate selves just to find a cure for his poison. That is how powerful her love for him was. But she just never said the words out loud. To Finn, hiding in his pain, the ambiguity feels like proof that he's right to stay hidden in that deep, dark corner of his mind. So Fiona changes tactics. She says something unexpected.
She's such an idiot.
Finn immediately opens the trunk to defend her.
She's a wise wizard. I'm a dumb baby man.
There it comes out, the self-loathing underneath it all. Finn believes he's inherently broken, not worthy of the love people are offering him. Fiona mirrors that right back.
The only dumb baby man here is me.
This moment matters so much because Fiona isn't trying to convince Finn he's wrong about himself. She's claiming a shared struggle. She feels the same way. She's telling him that she feels the exact same way about her own self and her life. Perfection doesn't heal people. What you do for others doesn't heal yourself. Connection does. Just accepting the love from others and mirroring that back if that's what you can do at the moment. Sometimes we need to hear that the people we admire are just as scared and broken and human as we are. Fiona describes watching Huntress Wizard fight to save Finn.
I know she's as expressive as a tree stump, but underneath, she's as scared of messing up as anyone.
The wisest wizard in the world is terrified of vulnerability. The greatest hero in Ooo is hiding in a trunk in his chest. Fiona just destroyed her own friend's community center out of jealous rage. Everyone is scared. Fear is the universal human condition. We all know.
Yeah, fear is really the majority of your stuff. If you really like look at life, bro, like fear is like the top 5, at least not even the top 5 in life in general. Let's not even put top 5. In general, in your mind, your soul, you will always be fear of something. You might not show it that much often, but everybody's feared of something. So that's what it is. So
this is going to end sometime. We all know that deep down, and we're all afraid to face the world. Then Finn asks the question that changes everything.
Are you scared?
He's testing her, checking if she's being real or just saying what he wants to hear. And Fiona says, yes, of course.
Yeah, but mostly I think I need to chill my beans.
She doesn't pretend to be brave in this moment. She admits she's terrified and talks about trying to grow anyway. That honesty makes her trustworthy to him. Finn needs to know he's talking to someone who understands what it feels like to be afraid of messing up, of losing people, of not being enough. And then Fiona delivers the thesis statement of the entire episode.
Huntress made me realize I don't have to fix things. I just have to actually listen to my friends, to communicate better. And when it matters, show them I care.
For both of these characters, this is revolutionary. Finn spent his entire life being the hero who fixes everything. Every problem had a solution. Every villain could be defeated. Every person could be saved. But grief can't be defeated. Jake's death has no solution. Finn can't punch his way out of loss. We saw him trying before on his adventure with Simon in Season 1 of Fiona and Cake, and that didn't end too well. Fiona spent Season 2 trying to fix everything and just making it all worse. Her detrimental determination led her to destroy the very things she was trying to protect. Both of them built their identities on solving others' problems. And here, Fiona is saying, maybe that was never the point. Maybe heroism isn't about having all the answers or solving all the problems. Maybe just showing up and being present for your friends matters more than having a solution for them. Finn sounds surprised.
Huntress helped you communicate?
The irony breaks through. The person worst at expressing feelings has taught Fiona how to communicate. Fiona laughs.
I learned from her awful example.
We can learn what to do by watching others fail to do it. No need to go through it ourselves. Huntress Wizard's emotional constipation throughout the season gave Fiona clarity about her own patterns. Sometimes others' pain and negative examples teach us more than their positive ones. And then Fiona reaches out her hand, and Finn takes it. That's all it takes. Connection, the willingness to let someone in. Finn's soul returns to his body, his eyes open full of life. Huntress Wizard weeps with relief as everyone celebrates. the antidote to isolation and fear.
And it's still fucked. I ain't lying to you. That's still fucked up that his mama really had risked her body just for a city of people. That's still fucked up. And I'm looking over here, but that's still fucked up because I'm kind of getting a little emotional, man. I'm, not trying to let y'all see me tear up, man. Chill out.
And loneliness.
Chill out. You ain't seen
is
that,
letting
man.
people reach you and letting their love reach you, even when you're convinced that you don't deserve it. Back in Ooh, Huntress Wizard carries Finn in a bridal carry, and they finally share what the show literally calls the big damn kiss. After years of slow burn, their relationship becomes official. At least we think. Not that official relationships matter, because it's just what's happening in the moment. Let us know if you think their relationship is official or if they're gonna go their separate ways. Either way, we know they love each other. Their love story matters here because it proves the point Fiona made deep down in the basement of Finn's mind. Huntress Wizard could never say the words perfectly. She's still as expressive as a tree stump. But she crossed universes, sacrificed everything, and refused to give up. Love doesn't require perfect expression. Love requires showing up and showing it how you can. Fiona returns to her own world and starts what she calls her apology tour. She bakes a cake for Gary and Marshall Lee. The cake is made out of hot dogs, mustard, and relish. Absolutely disgusting. But she made it herself with effort, love, and care, and that matters more than whether it tasted good. And she'll make it better next time, right?
Yeah.
She goes to DJ Flame and ends things properly. She tells him she was always pursuing him for the wrong reasons, always forcing that happy ending. She takes accountability for using him as a distraction from her own problems. She reconciles with Fennel after overhearing her talk about the situation. No dramatic confrontation, just honest acknowledgement of the mess that she made and the damage she caused. Letting go and admitting mistakes means taking accountability for your impact, not just explaining your intentions and trying to prove that you are right or that it doesn't matter. Fiona spent the season meaning well and causing harm anyway. Now she's doing the even harder work of admitting where she went wrong and trying to repair what she broke. The season ends with Fiona discovering something incredible. She finds a board with the phrase, "Go beyond the edge of the peach," and she recalls something from the mind of her friend Ellis P. and pushes past the city's barrier. On the other side, a massive, untouched natural world. Her city was the only settlement on an entire Earth. Her entire universe was just that city this entire time. So she sets off to explore the world with Cake, Fennel, and Hunter. Fiona spent the season trapped in her own destructive patterns. Now she's literally walking into uncharted territory. But of course, the holy grail of the entire season remains the conversation Fiona had with Finn. And there's a reason it hit so hard, me especially. Adventure Time premiered in 2010. The kids who watched Finn and Jake go on adventures are adults now. They've experienced loss of many sorts.
Yes.
They've had relationships fall apart.
Facts.
They've broken their bodies in various ways. They've lost people.
Right.
They know what it's like to be so scared of vulnerability that hiding seems easier than trying and going back out into the world.
Yeah.
The show grew up with its audience. We're not watching a boy and his dog anymore. We're watching ourselves through Finn and Fiona, and we're learning that grief doesn't have simple solutions, and that being scared is part of being human. No one loves him like Jake did. It's different when you've lost someone who felt irreplaceable. A best friend, a dog, a parent, a partner. Someone who you knew completely and they knew you completely back. After that kind of loss, every new connection carries the weight of comparison. You wonder if you'll ever feel that understood or loved again. Finn's fear is universal. Deep down, we're all worried that our pain is too big, that we're too broken, that perhaps the people offering us love and connection are wrong to do so, or that it wouldn't be enough to fill the hole left behind by what we've lost. The conversation here works because Fiona doesn't even try to talk Finn out of his grief. She doesn't tell him that he's wrong to miss Jake, or that Huntress Wizard's love should be sufficient for him to come out. She meets him exactly where he is. She admits that she's scared too. She talks about her own failures. She doesn't pretend to have the answers. And that honesty creates the trust and connection that Finn needs to take her hand and to take that one step out. There's something so powerful about Fiona being the one to save him instead of Huntress Wizard, who loves him romantically. Someone who barely knows him, yet understands his exact struggle and is offering her love and her friendship and her connection without even knowing who this person is. Sometimes we just need an honest presence and the willingness to sit next to someone in the darkness until we're ready to go into the light. The structure of their conversation builds up perfectly. Finn starts by stating his deepest wound and closes himself off when the first attempt to reach him fails. And Fiona doesn't force it, she adjusts. She shares her own vulnerability. She makes him laugh. She delivers wisdom without pretending that she has everything figured out. And then she extends her hand and waits. Letting go for Finn doesn't mean forgetting Jake. It means accepting that the love mattered and that life continues and connection with others.
That life goes on and on and on and on, long and go. Yep, life goes on, bro. And with the person or without the person, bro. Good, bad, evil or good, man. Just in general, bro. Y'all just always keep your head up, keep moving forward, and you know, just keep doing your thing, bro. One day, eventually, you know, that time will come. But I ain't going all details. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. See y'all when I see y'all. Love y'all to the bottom of my heart. And I'm on the road to 500.